video, I'm going to be talking about my natural hair journey. So if you're interested, keep on watching. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. Alright, let's hop right into it. So before we start talking about the hair, I wanted to let you guys know that today's video is brought to you by Best Fiends. And if you don't know what Best Fiends is, you've probably been living under a rock this past year. The game has taken over the internet and I'm definitely obsessed with it. I'm actually on level 213. I know it's like so embarrassing, like girl, get your life, but the game is so addicting, and you can make some different levels, and it's like a puzzle game app, and it's really fun.
This month, Best Fiends is coming out with their biggest update ever, adding over 150 new levels.
If you're interested in downloading the game, it's free to download, and I will have the link down below in the description box. And if you use that link below, you can get $5 worth of gold and diamonds. And a huge shout out to Best Fiends for sponsoring today's video. So on to the hair, and I was actually inspired to do a hair journey video by Shameless Maya here on YouTube. She did a hair journey video and she kind of like talked it out and kind of gave us like an inside look on her life, like on her hair life, and it was really cool. I actually have a hair journey video on my channel, but it's pretty old and it was just like pictures, like a slideshow type of thing. So I asked you guys on my snap, did you want me to do a video like this? And of course all of you guys said yes. So yeah, I'm going to talk about my hair today and everything it has been through. So if you did not know, I have been natural my whole entire life. I never had to transition or anything like that. I've just been natural. Actually, my sister just did the big chop, so I'm super proud of her. But yeah, I never had to transition because I've been natural my whole life. And my mother didn't allow me to get a relaxer. She didn't allow my sister to get a relaxer until she was 18. So I've had to deal with my hair my entire life. I had to learn how to love it. I had to learn how to take care of it. And it has definitely been a journey. And I don't think that it has been this healthy ever. Like, this is probably the healthiest my hair has ever been. Growing up, my mom took care of my hair and she would always put my hair in like 2 pigtails and like different braids and twists, and she always gave me like cute little natural hairstyles, and I always wanted my hair to be straight. So my mom used to always give me like a lot of stretched hairstyles with using a hot comb and like stretching out my hair. It was never like straight, but it was like a blowed out state, and that's how she managed my hair. And I'm the same way as an adult. I rarely wear my hair curly like this because it gets really tangled, and it's just a lot easier for me to manage my hair when it's stretched out. So that's something that I took into my adulthood, to always keep my hair stretched, because it just gives me less tangles and my hair really grows when it's in that state. I don't ever like remember my hair being like curly like this. Like, I didn't even know I had curls like this because my mom would always like comb out my curls and like have it stretched. So my hair is pretty long. It grew to probably like mid-back length as a kid. It was never this long, but it was pretty long. And I never took care of my hair myself. My mother would always do my hair, or my grandma would do my hair, or my great auntie would do my hair. I never did my hair myself. There was not a lot of representation of women with curly hair on television. There was always just like flowing straight hair on TV, and of course I thought that was beautiful. Like, I thought that people who had straight flowy hair, that was the only beautiful hair, and I just thought that my hair was just like, I didn't think it was beautiful. I just thought that straight hair was beautiful. I used to always beg my mom to straighten my hair, and she never would. I don't know why, she just never would straighten my hair. I remember going to school one day, and I had to be like in 3rd grade or something like that, and one of the girls looked at my hair and she was like, ugh, you need a relaxer. And I didn't know what a relaxer was at the time. I didn't know what that was. So all I knew is that she was trying to insult me. So I was like, what's that? And she was just like, oh, it keeps your hair straight and you need one because your hair is frizzy and poofy or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. So like I went home and I asked my mom to give me a relaxer, and she was like, no, you don't need a relaxer. And like she just kept doing my hair as she would normally do it. And looking back, I probably was like one of the only girls in class who had like natural hair. Like all the other girls had like relaxers, or they would just keep their hair in like some type of box braids or something like that. But it wasn't really a lot of kids who had natural hair. So looking at how far we've come and seeing like all the little girls on Instagram and on social media who have like their two little puffs and like their cute little natural hairstyles, and it just warms my heart that we're going in that direction, because like you don't have to have straight hair to be beautiful, and that is what I thought at that age. When I got a little older, I was around 10 or 11, and I had this friend who used to always like get her hair pressed out, and I just thought it was so beautiful, and her hair was so flowy. And I was just like, oh, your hair is so pretty. And she'd be like, oh, thank you. So I asked her who did her hair, and she told me the lady who did her hair, and the woman worked in this hair salon across the street from where the girl lived. So I asked my mom, I was like, could you take me to this hair salon because I want my hair to get pressed out and it's going to be so pretty. And I basically begged my mom to take me to this hair salon. So she finally gave in and took me to the hair salon. So, and the only thing I tell the woman is that I want my hair to be pressed out. I want it to be straight, you know. And she's like, okay, I'll do it. And my mom, you know, she was like working, she was in school, like she was really, really tired that day. So like she was in the hair salon sleep. Like, you know how like they had a little waiting area. So she was like asleep over there, and the lady had asked me if I wanted my hair to be shaped, and I didn't know what that meant. So I was like, okay. So y'all, this woman, when I say I am still mad about this, and this was like 15 years ago, y'all, this lady, this woman cut off 5 inches of my hair, and then she layered the front and framed it to my face when I just asked for her to straighten it. When I say I was so mad, like I was so mad, and literally I could see, you know when someone's cutting your hair and you can just see the hair falling. I could see like inches on inches on inches of my hair falling to the floor. Oh, I just get mad just thinking about it. So my mom finally wakes up, and my mom, she is like me. Well, how I used to be when I was a kid. I'm more outspoken now, but when I was younger, I was very timid. Like I didn't say things. Like I didn't like go off on people or whatever. So it's like she was just like, oh, your hair looks pretty. My mom was like, oh, your hair looks pretty or whatever. And she was like, it looked like she cut a little bit of it. And I was just like, a little bit of it? She cut all of it. I'm just like going off in my head. But like I said, I was very timid back then. I didn't like to say what was on my mind. So I was just like, oh, it's okay. But in my heart, I was crying. So I got to school the next day, and everybody was like, oh my God, you cut your hair. Oh my God. And I was just like, yeah, but I wanted it to be like this. Knowing good and doggone well, I did not want that woman to cut off my hair. At this point, my hair is probably like shoulder length, probably like coming about here straight. And then it just stayed that length for years. Like literally my hair did not grow. Like it was probably like bra strap length for a long time. And then when I got to high school is when all hell broke loose with my hair. So my hair was like kind of starting to finally grow back after years of being like raw strap length, and it was like a decent length. So when I got to high school, when I was a freshman in high school, this is how I used to do my hair every single day. I used to literally take the flat iron and straighten my hair, and then I would put rollers in my hair and have a roller set. Every single night I would do that. Every single night I was putting heat on my hair and putting a roller set in my head. My hair would never stay straight. Like, my hair would never stay straight. And it was crazy. I would go outside, my hair would be like poof. Like, it would just, like, the humidity would get to it and it would just be back poofy. And I just never understood why, when I was straightening my hair every single day, like twice a day. Like, towards the end of my sophomore year is when I started to wear my hair in like natural, like curly, like this. And I would just wet my hair every day and do like a wash and go, like this. And I would have my hair like in a little ponytail, but I had like a lot of heat damage. I had a lot of heat damage, y'all, like a lot. So I wore my hair curly for a while, and I will say, when I started wearing my hair curly, all of those girls started wearing their hair curly too. So I like to call myself a trendsetter. My curls was not popping like they are now. It was just like stringy and just like, well, some of my curls was popping, like the back was popping, but the front of my hair was heat damaged. Like, so when junior year started, I decided that I was grown and I wanted to wear a weave. So I used to wear this little half wig all the time, and this wig looked so freaking natural, and it was like $20 from the beauty supply store, and I just like sewed it to my scalp, and I used to rock it all the time. And then I used to wear like indie Remy hair, like 22 inches, and I was like weave-alicious. Like, I loved wearing weave, and I just got addicted to it. Like, I was in love with weave. I wanted to wear it all the time. But the bad thing about that is that I was not taking care of my natural hair underneath that weave at all. Like, at all. Like, no. I would always have like a leave out, because back in the day, like, we didn't really have like closures or anything like that. Or if we did, I didn't know anything about it. So I always had like a leave out, and I used to always like straighten my leave out to match the weave, and I got really, really bad heat damage because of that, in the front of my hair and the back of my hair, because I would have like a little leave out in the back as well, so I can put my hair in a ponytail. And yeah, like, whew, when I say my hair in the front was so heat damaged, like it could barely curl up. So senior year comes around, and I was still wearing weaves. I was still straightening and curling my hair. I would curl my hair with a flat iron a lot. And I actually dyed my hair for the first time senior year. And that was like the beginning of the end. I dyed my hair like this honey blonde color. And when I first dyed it, it was like a light brown color, and it wasn't honey blonde at all. And then I dyed it again probably like a week later, which is a no-no, and it wasn't blonde then either. And then I dyed it again, and it wasn't blonde again. It was just like orange looking, and I just kept dyeing my hair trying to get the perfect color, and I never did. And then by like the summer before freshman year of college, I dyed my hair again, and it was like this burgundy color. So I like kept dyeing my hair, and that is what really like broke my hair off, and it just like kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. And by the end of it, like, my hair was just it was just a mess. It was just. So when I got to college, I started wearing my hair natural a lot more, and I actually cut the heat damage out of my hair, and that's when my hair started to like turn around and get a lot more healthy. I started watching a lot of YouTube videos that had like hair tutorials and stuff like that, but a lot of the girls that I were watching did not have my hair texture. They were like mixed or biracial, or the hair that they had was like 4C or something, and it wasn't like mine, so none of the products worked for me personally. So it was a lot of trial and error until I found products that actually worked for my hair. And yeah, when I did, I never looked back. And then I started my YouTube channel, and a lot of people started asking me to make hair videos and stuff like that, and that really made me start taking better care of my hair, since I knew that people were watching me to like see what to do with their hair. I'm just like, I can't go on here with some damaged looking hair trying to get some advice, like no. So I really started taking care of my hair after that, and it just flourished. It just grew and grew and grew. And then I started doing all these DIY treatments, and it just like really helped my hair. And now this is where we're at. I like to trim my hair every so often, and I actually recently dyed my hair probably like a week ago. You probably can't even tell. It just looks the same. But I dyed my hair, and I'm gonna dye it again. My hair is very healthy. I take care of my hair, and I love my hair. Yeah, that's about it. I still straighten my hair every so often, but I do everything in moderation. I don't go overboard. I'm never gonna straighten my hair every single day. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna dye my hair every week. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go to a stylist who's gonna chop off all of my hair unless I want her to. So yeah, I take care of my hair, and it's super healthy, and I love it. I love being an example to young girls out there who watch my videos. And yes, you can, you know that your natural hair is beautiful no matter what texture it is. It's gorgeous, it's beautiful. You have someone to look up to. So yeah, that is it. Yeah, that is it. Give me a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below so you can be notified whenever I post a new video, and hit the bell so the notifications will come straight to your phone. You can follow me on any of my social media at Miriam J. Hampton, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!